Who would you pick? Scoring.
Kobe Bryant.
Passing.
Andrew Nemhard.
Defense.
Lou Dort.
Game IQ.
Chris Paul.
Athleticism.
LeBron James.
Frankenstein time. Let's go into the lab. That was really fun. All right, y'all. SGA's list was good, but I think we can do a little bit better. We're all going to take an attribute and build NBA Today's perfect player. And I'm going to kick things off. Is that cool with y'all?
Yeah.
With scoring. And my choice for scoring is Kobe Bean Bryant. 4th all-time in the NBA in scoring. I mean, we all know purple and gold, all-time leading scorer when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers. But I really love the clutch time because if you look at Kobe, since the NBA started tracking quarters, his rookie season, Kobe Bryant has the most game time or go-ahead field goals in the game. So if I'm going to take one shot, it's all about Mamba mentality. Let's keep it going, though. Scott, what player's passing should we take?
I'm going with Magic Johnson, greatest passes ever. Greatest passer ever. This guy, full court, half court, post entry, no look passes. His court vision was off the charts. He had eyes in the back of his head, made everyone around him better. His ability to deliver the ball on time for guys to finish was excellent. I had the pleasure of watching this guy high school, college, and pros. He was the magic man on the court, the magic of all passing.
When I love the pun. When I hear post entry, I just start levitating. That's like speaking juice to me. All right, Ramona, you are up next. Defense for our perfect player.
Okay, so we had to get Michael Jordan on this list somewhere, so I slid him in right at the defensive spot because 9 first-team all-defensive teams in his career, 1 Defensive Player of the Year award. And guess what? Since 1973-74, when they kept track of these things, he is the only player to have 200 steals and 100 blocks in 2 different seasons. The only other players who do that even once are Scottie Pippen and Hakeem Olajuwon. So as great as MJ was at everything else, let's give him the nod defensively because of that competitiveness and because of everything he does on the court.
Here for it. Kobe scoring, Magic passing, Michael Jordan defense. Now it's time for the man of the quibble. Professor Lowe, you were a high school teacher. You also went to Dartmouth, so you know a thing about IQ. Who's basketball mind? Who do we want to mind the game?
Oh, I see what you did there.
LeBron James. I have no further comment. I don't even need to make an argument. You can go on to the next person now to save time. LeBron James.
Really? That's it? No, come on. Why?
I mean,
that's it. It's LeBron James. What do you want me to say?
Because you're one of the smartest basketball minds out there.
Number 1 in scoring, great passer. He's tall. That's it. Go on.
Ask him about a play from the 3rd quarter of a game in 1999, and he'll know.
I have a quick question for the panel. I have a quick question. LeBron James for IQ, was it unanimous?
I actually put Kobe there.
Oh, okay. I like that too. But Brian?
I'm old school. I'm an old school. I'm gonna go. I went Larry Bird.
Ooh, okay.
Larry Bird is IQ.
Okay, that is old school, but we're here for it. But Brian, please take us home. Brian, take us home. What player's athleticism will round out our player and achieve perfection?
Find me a better professional athlete ever than Russell Westbrook. This guy would have been a dominating defensive back. Can you imagine him playing center field?
Oh my
Can you imagine him in UFC as a striker in soccer? The guy, especially before he had his knee injury, his explosion in person took my breath away. I have no qualms in saying this is one of the greatest athletes I've ever seen.
I agree.
He's like this year. I mean, that's a great description. I'm thinking Bo Jackson when you're talking the way that.
Best athlete in the NBA can be an athlete in any sport, a top athlete in any sport. But this is our list. This is our perfect player via NBA Today. Kobe in the scoring, Magic in the passing, Jordan in defense, LeBron in IQ, and Westbrook with athleticism.
I like that.
Hey guys, what's the song of the summer? Is it They Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Espresso, Sabrina
I like the one that played at the opening ceremonies, Jaja.
Okay, that's good too. I mean, there's a classic, School's Out for the Summer, but we're still here. It's time for a little summer vacation where we check out how different NBA players are spending their off seasons before the NBA season gets back underway. And you know, one of my favorite names, all of our favorite names, came out of last season when Kendrick Perkins gave the moniker Big Body Brunson to Jalen Brunson. Well, at a recent Team USA practice, the question was posed, what American player has the best nickname? Take a listen.
Best nickname on the team? No, it ain't the Browns. It's a time for me. King James and Chef Curry.
Slim Reaper, Chef. You call him Slim Reaper?
I call him Easy Money. Tarantula was tough too.
A lot of guys said you.
Slim Reaper. I love that nickname.
So, Scott, they couldn't come up with a definitive answer, but can you? Best nickname?
Right. The best nickname for me in the NBA by far is the Joker.
Yeah.
If you enjoy playing cards like I do, you know that the Joker trumps all cards in the deck. And the Denver Nuggets play that trump card every night during the regular season and the playoffs. Three-time MVP, say no more.
Yeah, I like that. I like
What
that.
about you, Ramona,
I
what do you
like
think?
Joel Embiid. I like,
you like
'cause he
Troel.
is the troll, and then it rhymes with Joel, and he made it into his nickname. I like that one.
Zach?
Okay, I like.
The best nickname in the history of sports is a basketball nickname, but it's a team nickname, not an individual nickname. Phi Slamma Jamma for the University of Houston is perfect.
I like that,
no
Zach.
notes.
Okay, no notes. I like that. But let's switch sports for a second. Let's start with a little baseball.
I like that.
Okay.
Jalen Brunson was in the Bronx rocking the pinstripes.
Oh, they could use him right
and
now.
throwing it, oh, you funny, out a first pitch at Yankee Stadium while P.J. Washington.
Better than their pitching staff lately.
Girl, P.J. Washington was at the home of the reigning World Series champs. His first pitch, though, let's just quite say it didn't make it straight to the plate. Zach, if you were out at Citi Field, does your pitch look more like Brunson's or like Washington's?
Look, I'm going to train for months to make it look like Brunson's, but I know myself, I'm going to choke under pressure. I'm going to choke in the spotlight, and it's going to look like P.J. Washington's.
Look, do you know the cheat code? Because I've thrown out a first pitch.
Tell me.
Don't stand on the mound. The mound is where you throw into the ground. Sometimes stand a little bit in front.
Yeah.
Okay, but since we're talking about
I would say aim high. Like,
Aim
just
high.
aim high.
Oh,
You're
wait,
not going to look bad if you throw it over the
Ramona,
catcher's
teach us your
head.
ways. Teach us the best first pitch.
I have thrown out a first pitch at West Valley Girls Softball where I used to play, not at a major league
You're
game.
Stanford.
Listen, you gotta aim high because it's much better to throw it over the catcher's head than to bounce it in the dirt.
Oh,
Just open your shoulder up.
Aim
though.
high.
Like,
open
look,
shoulder.
Brunson looks like he knows how to play.
Ramona,
PJ
you
got the
have
shoulder
an unfair
closed.
advantage.
Yes. She does. She does have an unfair advantage. But we did start this conversation with nicknames. That's Mama Momo. I don't know what my nickname is. C, Chi, all that stuff. I like the Slim Reaper. And speaking of Kevin Durant, as someone who has won back-to-back titles, he was asked what advice he would give the Celtics in their quest to repeat.
I wouldn't give him any advice.
Okay.
Be honest, none.
Straight up.
They have a great team, so I'm sure they're already thinking about what it's like to repeat. But that's tough to do in our league. But we'll see what happens.
I mean, listen, you know, Kevin Durant and Jalen and Jason Tatum are actually kind of close. They're friends in real life. After they lost in 2022 to the Warriors, Jason Tatum talked to Draymond, talked to Kevin Durant, got advice there, but I guess you don't get advice after you win. I think this Celtics team, with everyone that they have coming back, I think they can repeat. Obviously, they have a head start on everybody because they have everybody locked up. They have that core, and they have so many different ways that they can play with all the versatility that they have and the system they have. They're the team that everyone is chasing, and they were, frankly, all last year, too.
The Celtics have the best chance to repeat of any team since those two dudes at the podium with all the Coke bottles were on the same team in Golden State. I think the Celtics should go all out for it. State it as your goal. Don't run away for it. Make history and repeat. Beyond that, the money gets interesting if they can keep the team together.
It will be very interesting, but I did love the nicknames. I love the vibes, but